Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of K.L.P Entertainment, of course, and I do mean children. No, I'm just kidding. Welcome back to the Late Show with your host, Kennedy Lucas. Of course, we are back on our YouTube, of course, at K.L.P Entertainment. We are officially back here for our talk show. Now, a lot of people thought that, K.L.P Entertainment would have been shut down, of course, with this whole epidemic that we got going on right now with this coronavirus. But, of course, I wasn't shutting my show down. Of course, now here at K.L.P Entertainment, I don't have many of our staff members here at K.L.P Entertainment because I wanted them to be more cautious, as well as most people out there in the world should be more cautious about the work environment and making sure that if people feel sick, you don't call them in, you don't call them into work because it's a epidemic that we're going on with right now. And I'm just gonna say my 2 cents about it, and then we're gonna go on to our actual topic that I had today. Honestly, I hope everyone is out there being safe. Um, I've talked about this on the GTP Green Room. We're starting a March series due to the fact that most of you guys know I am a college student at Georgia Gwinnett College. Of course, we shut down our doors for the remaining of the 2 weeks of March. So I'm not able to go to campus, and I wanted to motivate my GGC community for sure. We are back in the studio. I honestly don't think that this is serious. Now, don't get me wrong. This whole thing is very, very serious, but I think it's being blown out of proportion just a little bit. Um, what can you do? It's hurting our market. It's hurting our economic market. Our management hotels market is struggling right now, so we're just trying to figure out ways to deal with that. I cannot wait until this thing is over so that way we can go back to normal and finish off strong with 2020. So I want to motivate people to stay strong, stay positive, and I actually got the inspiration from my sister. My sister knows all about it, and shout out to Deamber for sure. She said a lot of people that she follows post negative things about it on her Facebook, and I agree with her. I think a lot of us need to stay positive about the situation. I think people are thinking very negative about it, and it leads to depression. It leads to anxiety. I'm staying cool with it. It sucks, but ain't nothing I can do about it but to stay positive and meditate and pray on it. So that's just within my power, and I encourage you guys out there to stay positive throughout this experience. Things are getting shut down, businesses are getting shut down, schools are getting shut down. So it sucks. It really does suck, and the timing of it all just really, really sucks. So, again, I want everyone to stay positive about this experience. Now, let's get on to our topic, of course. This topic I found up, of course, in my office, and I wanted to talk about it because this is a topic that I love. This is about K-pop. If you guys don't know about me, I love my K-pop. If you had to ask what is my favorite K-pop brand or group or star, Twice is my favorite K-pop artist. Of course, I can name you pretty much all of the Twice members. Um, I love Twice. I love all their music. Their new series that they did, new music album that they pushed out. It's amazing for sure. So let's get on to it. Of course, we're gonna call it the K-pop cover-up. So we have some news about it. It's very, very exciting to say the least. K-pop is one of those things that it really, really is amazing to see the growth of that. It really is amazing to see the growth of that here in America. A lot of people love K-pop in general because it pops. I'm just kidding. No, it's amazing to see, to say the least. It really, for me, when I listen to K-pop, it really brings out a little bit more side of me that I never thought I would do. So for the fans, the music feels like a fantasy after the recent death of two leading stars. Now, a lot of people know about that K-pop star. Last October, K-pop singer, and I hate to butcher her name, Guhara took the Instagram and completely broke down. She was mourning the loss of fellow K-pop star Sully. Now, Sully was a member for the wily girl group FX. Sully had died by suicide. Found that day before her manager, no left behind. Her live stream, Hara's tear-strained face was swollen with grief. She didn't comment on the circumstances surrounding Sully's death. Instead, for 3 minutes, she spoke as if she was saying goodbye to her best friend. Now, honestly, God forbid, I say goodbye to a family member or a friend. Um, that is not a way to go in life. You know, it sucks to have to bury a friend or a family member or a work member. Honestly, I know about that experience. Not so much of burying, but losing a great friend. I lost a great friend that works in property management. His name was Terrence, and he passed away due to cancer. So shout out to Terrence. Terrence, I know you're in heaven listening to us right now. I do a shout out to him because he was a great friend. He was more like a mentor. He really liked me, what the work we were doing. So shout out to him. Her sister, she apologizes that she would have missed the funeral because she was struck out of the country for work. Thousands of fans watched Hara's pain unfold in real time. They left broken-hearted emoji in the comment and then asked if she was okay. She will live twice more delicately. Hara said, "Dear fans, I will be fine. Don't worry about me." A little over a month later, Hara too would take her own life. The thing about K-pop is that while other music might make you feel moody or mad at your ex, and over it all, K-pop makes you feel good. It does. I listen to Twice. Twice makes me feel good. Every time I listen to Twice, and you guys can listen to Twice on Swanky Spotify, is a shameless plug right there. Swanky Spotify, that is Atlanta's largest Spotify playlist voted in, and you guys can listen to our playlist and listen to Twice. Of course, we have more artists like Blackpink. Oh my God, I love Blackpink. Red Velvet, and Lisa. Lisa's also on their playlist as well. So it makes you feel good. The sticky, upbeat songs never get unstruck from your brain. You don't know. You don't want to. You don't want them to. You don't want them to get unstuck. You don't. You want to keep them on your brain. Artists are both means or icons, putting the kinds of performance that require caps to describe. Again, I've seen these performances, not physically. I wish I could have gone to a Twice concert, but I've seen them on the internet. I've seen them on Instagram. I see Blackpink perform before on Instagram or on YouTube somewhere. So it really is amazing to see that for sure. Um, of course, the impressive class of music that is newest, it really took off in 2012 with the time size hit single, of course, Gangnam Style, went viral. I still listen to Gangnam Style. Um, Today it's a multi-billion-dollar business with boy band BTS brings in 3.6 billion in South Korea's economic growth every year, all by themselves. Of course, they're just as home across the world. Stadium-sized shows routinely selling out. It's amazing when you see a K-pop band or an artist sell out stadium record grounds. Not here, not just only in South Korea, but here in the States too, all over the world. When BTS added the last minute stop to New York City on its 2019 tour, tickets were gone in less than 20 minutes. Stars regularly appeared on morning shows, late night TV shows, red carpets, and all other sorts of music shows. Polished reputation, is that what they're asking and they're allowed to do. Now, K-pop stars though, in South Korea, North Korea, Korea, they work. I've seen it on YouTube, I've seen it on Facebook, I see it on Instagram. K-pop stars, they really work. They work and they work and they work and they work. Hence why they have a great appetite. Again, I seen them Twice girls on YouTube when they eat their mukbang. Them girls can eat. Like, it's to the point like I'm watching and it's, whoa, these girls are eating like they're eating like they haven't eaten days because they work and they work and they work. So, exposing the industry's industrious problems with the next to impossible, largely because of the preparations are the singers their own bosses. Of course, what makes K-pop different and even more in some of the ways is that the artists are employees. And again, sadly enough, a lot of K-pop stars don't feel like they feel like they're having fun, but it's work for them, and it's okay. A lot of people know, it's work. It's the business model that you're in. Um, that hence why they work and they work hard, and hence why these two, Hara and Soleil, they took their own life because they were probably not as happy doing what they love doing. So it just shows the culture of it for K-pop. Um, for all of you guys who feel, and I'm not saying it so much in Korea. I'm saying this in the states too. If you somehow feel suicidal thoughts, if you feel depression, if you feel like you should end it all, just know that all is not lost. And I say that because this is appropriate to say with what's going on right now with the 2 week closure of almost every business. Um, don't be depressed. Meditate, pray on it, listen to music, go out, go enjoy the thing you like to do the most. And I will humbly say this on our talk show here, Up Late with K.L.P. Even I too struggle with depression. Um, Depression is not something that you can just get over. It's something that you have to learn to adapt within your life and find ways to make it better, if that makes sense. Um, I am at my happiest now because I meditate. I am at my happiest now because I have some things that I love doing, whether it's photography, whether it's performing for you guys on our show, whether it's making music, whether it's meditating, um, whether it's eating. I love eating. I'm not a depressional eater. Like, I love to eat when I can. So I tell people this. I tell my friends this before. I tell my family members this before. I tell my coworkers this before. Depression is something that's serious, and for ways to cope with that is just some of the things that I've just mentioned to you guys in the show is finding the thing you love doing the most, finding what makes you happy at the end of the day, finding that time to meditate, to pray about it. Sleeping is another great form of it. Take a nap when you can because it really helps the environment, it really helps with what's going on. Um, and that's one of the things. And if none of that works, I urge you guys to go out there, Google it. Google websites that can help cope with that. Call a helpline to help with that depression or help with that suicidal thought that you might be having. Again, I wanted to express that dearly on the show because this is serious times right now, and I really want everyone to go out there and strive and be good and be excellent out there in the working environment. So that's going to wrap it up here on the show. Hopefully, I didn't end it on a sad note for sure. Please be sure to come back on our YouTube channel. Of course, we're going to be doing a whole line of crazy things this week, of course, because we can. We can. Please be sure to subscribe to our channel here at K.L.P Entertainment. And if you guys have not followed us on our Instagram, what are you waiting for? All of our Instagram social medias will be in the link description below, but you guys can follow us, of course, my personal Instagram, and of course, Swanky Studios, K.L.P Photography, Element Magazine, and Swanky Records as well as a Grizzly underscore talk, of course, Grizzly Talk podcast. So that's going to do it for tonight's episode. Hopefully, you guys have a fantastic rest of your night. Please, please, please be safe. Wash your hands before you eat. After you use the before and after you use the bathroom, be sure to take a shower and do self care to keep yourself clean and flu free due to the coronavirus epidemic that we have going on right now. So that's going to do it for our entire cast and crew for K.L.P Entertainment. See you guys next time and have a great, fantastic rest of your night. Stay swanky.